Bang! Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, your daily cryptocurrency blockchain aggregated news show on YouTube. Look, it's going to be drinking. Look, it's going to be smoking. Look, it's going to be swearing. Look, you have been warned. So look, here I come in 3, 2, 1. Bang! Welcome everyone, black, white, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, Jew. My name is Shomari Clarke. Welcome to Cryptocurrency Blockchain News, the greatest show on earth, the greatest show in the multiverse, in the whole multiverse. Look, and we have a great show for you today. Bang! So, guys, you guys know on Saturdays we kind of have it's a very freewheeling show. It's not just all the usual stuff. And so, actually, there are no more onboarding. So we got rid of the onboarding. So today we're going to get back into sort of money talk, and some government talk. So we're going to talk about the CME futures. Show institutional investor uptick. Bang, bang, bang. Here comes the institutions, slowly but surely. And then, this thing. So the Chinese government, the Chinese Communist Party is teaching its members about crypto. Yeah, like making them read a book and shit. All right, we'll get there when we get there. I'm not going to start yapping yet. And then this ties into it. This story ties into it. Binance has been approved for a Chinese domain. Yeah. But it's not quite what you think. But we'll talk about it when we get there. And then, bang, the U.S. Congress finally. And wait to hear what this congressman says. He gets it. He gets it. I'm not going to give it up yet, but he gets it. I'll read it when I get there. U.S. Congress built a survey, blockchain use, U.S. blockchain use. And then we'll do the shout-outs and the daily summary. So, boom, let's begin how we begin, brothers. Bye. I hope you're all having a great day. I'm having a wonderful day, beautiful sunny Saturday here in South Beach. And I hope you are too, wherever you be. Wherever you be at. Well, I hope you be good. Look, all right. Let's do a little refresh. What do we got? Bitcoin at $9,193. And, well, when I left you yesterday, it was $9,189. So we've gone up a whopping $4. Yay. We're rich. All right. We are rich. All right, guys. Let me get myself all ready. Look, top 10 of the day. You know what it is. Those usual daggone suspects right there. Look, top 10. Bitcoin, Ethereum, XRP, Tether, Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin SV, Litecoin, Binance Coin, EOS, and Tezos. In fact, I read this every day. I shouldn't even have to look at the list anymore. I should have it memorized by now, shouldn't I? Except for the number 10. That changes once in a while. Except Tezos has been holding it strong. Tezos, strong. All right. So look. See what the market moves of the day are. Nothing surprising here. Single digits up. 2 single digits down. Single digits up. 2 single digits down. Single digits up. 2 single digits down. 2 single digits up. Oh, shit. I hope my head's not in the way. Hold on. All right, good. 2 single digits down. All right. Let's look who lost money today. You see anything on here you like, go get it because it is on sale. Whoops. Bye. Top 10 loser of the day. Hypercash, Digibyte, Solve, Ardor, Blockstack, Qtum, BitShares, Nano, Bytem, and Abe. Let's see who made money today, brothers and sisters. Bye. All right. Top 10 gainers of the day. Kyber Network, Crypterium, Horizon, Theta, Nervous Network, Unibright, Terra, Siacoin, Maker, and Status. All right, let's look at total market cap of the day, brothers and sisters. Look. We work, man. 255. All right. Holy, this market didn't really move fuck all at all. That's crazy. Hence only a $4 Bitcoin rise. All right, so total market cap today is $255.9 billion. When I left yesterday, it was at $255.7 billion. So we've gone up $0.2 billion. Look, oh no, look at the 24-hour volume. All right. Let's look at 24-hour volume. Yeesh. 24-hour volume is $94 billion. When I left yesterday, it was $114 billion, $0.6 billion. So you've gone down $10.6 billion. Daggone. You know I don't like when that volume's under 100, daggone. Look. Well, you know, there's nothing I can do about it. So let's move on. Oh, wait. Hold on. Let me clean up my work area here. Clean up the space. I like things in order. I'm an orderly man. Look, all right. Now, let's check this out. Bang, CME. Bitcoin trading product records show institutional participation uptick. So, you know, the CME, that's the Chicago Mercantile Exchange. You know, they run, they have Bitcoin futures, cash-settled Bitcoin futures. They offer cash-settled Bitcoin futures and options, Bitcoin options. And so it's been going very well. Right, you know, it keeps growing. And so these are the things we need, regulated investment vehicles. You know what I mean? I know what you're saying. Like, oh, but there's options over on BitMEX and shit. Yeah, but hedge funds and shit, I've told you a gazillion times, can't go use BitMEX and shit like that. They're unregulated. They're not allowed to put their clients' money onto unregulated exchanges. Yeah, CME is regulated. Actually, CME is almost self-regulatory, right? They're like a NASDAQ. You know, they're their own thing, right? You know, like they're a big sort of a semi-government self-regulatory body, right? All right, so let's check it out. And it's going well, man. These CME futures and options, man. This is going well. I could see options. I know why options are going well. Like, I mean, if you know how options work, these guys do crazy shit. Strangles and straddles and butterflies and all this. With the volatility of this market, holy, I could see these options boys they're probably going nuts. It would be interesting. If I could get an options demo account for crypto, I'd probably like just to try. Cuz it you know, you could do a straddle between 7,000 and 10,000. Right? That's what I would do. I'd just build a straddle between 7 and 10. Or something. Anyway, man, fuck. You guys probably don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, look. Mainstream Market Exchange, the Chicago Mercantile Exchange, or the CME, recently posted record numbers for its Bitcoin trading products. Bang! May 14th yielded open interest. Remember, these are institutions that use the CME. You know what I mean? This is big time stuff. May 14th yielded open interest of 10,792 Bitcoin futures trading contracts at CME, totaling 59,960 Bitcoin, an all-time high for the product, according to information a CME representative provided to Cointelegraph. So, on May 4th, CME also tallied 66 large open interest holders. Now, this is the part that I like. On May 4th, they also tallied 66 large open interest holders. So, large open interest holders, that's mega, right? Those are mega guys. Another record. These LOIH figures in particularly indicate added involvement from institutions. Right. You're an LOIH because you have a lot of money. All right. Institution money. That's institution money. And that's really what I want you to see about this whole article, really, is I just want you to see that. Bam! There's a bunch of, it's not letting me bang it? Oh, this son of a bitch right here. Look, I want you to see that. So institutional money is flowing in. And then also let's get to the options here. Because they performed well. All right, yeah, that's what it says. All right, so CME Bitcoin options have also performed well since launch. CME largely opened the door for mainstream Bitcoin participation in. All right, are we getting into a whole history lesson? Just what about the options? All right, they launched their options in 2020. Since Bitcoin options inauguration, CME has seen approximately 5,000 of these contracts trade, equal to about 25,000 Bitcoin in total volume. The CME representative included. So Bitcoin options have a great week. May 13th and 14th also hosted two other CME crypto trading records. The outfit's Bitcoin options product hosted 4,389 Bitcoin worth of contracts, an all-time volume high for the product, as well as as well as open interest valued at 14,535 Bitcoin worth of contracts, the representative noted. So contrasting CME's growing success, the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, or CBOE, pulled out. All right, so anyway, the CBOE, they did options. They did options as well, but then they pulled out. Oh, sorry, they did futures. Oh, they did options too? Hold on. Let me just read this. Actually, I didn't know about the options. Hold on. Contrasting CME's growing success, the Chicago Board Options Exchange, or CBOE, pulled out of the Bitcoin trading race roughly a year and a half after launching Bitcoin futures. Oh, yeah, that's right. Their futures didn't work. Well, because CBOE's futures are physically settled futures. In other words, after the futures contract is up, the customer gets the Bitcoins, right? The same with backed. Backed are physically settled futures. Once the contract is up, the customer gets delivered the Bitcoins. And like I've told you a million times here, motherfuckers don't want the Bitcoins. They want to make money off of the price move, but they don't want to actually hodl Bitcoins and fucking custody it and all this crap and cut and paste and all this weirdness. They just want to make the money off of it. And so, just like me, right? I'm a Forex trader. You see, I've been showing you for the past 6 weeks. Bang, bang, bang. I trade the euro, the yen, the pound, whatever. Yeah, but I don't own any of that, right? I don't own any yen. I've never even held a yen in my hand in my life. I wouldn't know what one looked like if you showed me. I just want to make money off the underlying value of the asset. That's called a derivative, right? So futures, let's get into a little bit of technical market talk now. A futures contract is what is known as a derivative, okay? A derivative investment vehicle. In other words, the contract itself derives its value from the underlying asset. So you can make a derivative for anything. Gold, Bitcoins, like what I do every day. All those currencies I'm trading, yeah, I'm buying derivatives contracts, right? Yen, pounds, rubles, South African rand, pesos, whatever. In other words, the reason I get money, which I find it really weird, but whatever, it's how they want to do it, is that I bought the contract, and I bought it so that the yen would go up. And if the yen goes up, well, they just pay me for owning the contract that I guessed right. It's quite astounding. And anyways, so I was teaching you about futures contracts. And so that's what a futures contract is. And so, most guys are like me. Like, we want to make money off the thing. We don't want the thing, the underlying asset. Sorry. Let me talk like an adult. Right? We want to participate in the market of that asset, but we don't want to own that asset. But we would like to, we'd be able to generate profits from the price movement of that asset. And that's when you use a derivatives contract. You can use a derivative for anything. Yeah, if you want to bet on the housing market, there's derivatives contracts for it. If you want to bet anything, any asset, all assets have a derivatives of it so that you don't actually have to own it, right? Like, maybe I don't want Microsoft shares. I just want to make money off the price of Microsoft moving. Yeah, well, I'll just buy derivatives of it. All right, so, and so that's what these guys, so that's what makes the CME, that's why the CME options and the CME futures, you notice the CME's futures, they're rocking and rolling. Backed futures, yeesh. And like it says down here, the Chicago Board of Options Exchange, at the bottom of the page here, they had a futures contract, but it was physically settled. Yeah, they went out of business already. As you can see, it says right here, blah, blah, blah. They pulled out of the Bitcoin trading roughly a year and a half after launching on December 2017. they removed their product from the shelves in March 2019, right? Because people don't want the fucking Bitcoins. They just want to make the money off the move. And so, and I'll tell you this right now, it seems to me that that's where this space, well, anyway, okay, forget that, just forget all that. But anyway, so that's where, okay, so that's what I should say. That's where we'll see the growth. So what sucks about a cash settled futures contract is that, well, because the person isn't getting delivered a Bitcoin, it doesn't take Bitcoins off the market. So it doesn't create scarcity. These contracts are good for liquidity. They bring liquidity into the market, but they don't bring scarcity because no Bitcoins actually exchange hands. Whereas physically settled futures actually take Bitcoins off the market. The people are delivered them at the end of their contract, right? And so, you know, I don't know what your opinion is. You can have an opinion either way or the other. You know, which one's better, which one's not. But anyway, that's how futures work, and that's how this is working, and that's how, you know, that's how it goes down. And so the CME Bitcoin futures are showing institutional participation uptick, and that's what we give a fuck about as traders, you and I. So, let's move on. Chinese Communist Party adds crypto to curriculum. So, all right. So, you know, when you're a member of the Chinese Communist Party, you know, it's not like being a member of, like here in America, you know, you could say, well, I'm a Democrat or a Republican. Yeah, but you don't go to like meetings and all this kind of stuff. And, you know, the Democrats don't give some sort of book about what we believe in and all this kind of stuff. Or the Republicans don't give a book about this is our philosophy and da-da-da, right? Like, you just kind of, here in America, you just, when you get your driver's license, you tell them whether you're a Republican or a Democrat, and then you get registered. That's how, I mean, I don't vote, right? So I'm not a political party guy. Like I don't do that stuff. I don't do it. But I don't vote. You know, I've never voted in my life. And so do your civic duty, Shomari. I don't care who wins. If a Republican wins, all right, well, I get my tax cut. I'm an investor. They love the investor class. If the Democrats win, great. It's good for worker bees. They'll get to join unions and maybe get, you know, bigger minimum wage. And, you know, Democrats are always wanting to help them with health care and get the student loans down. So I don't really care who wins. And so I follow politics, but I don't vote. But what happens here in America is, yeah, most Americans are part of some political party, one or the other. There's only two here in this country. Yeesh. And, yeah, it's a binary choice here. Americans aren't so bright. They got to keep it easy for them. Just kidding, Americans. I love you. But, you know, Canada, we have 5. You know, most countries, you know, have usually 4 or 5 parties, you know. Minimum. This place got 2. But anyways, how it works with the communists is, well, when you join the Communist Party of China, it's a serious matter. Like, you have to go to Communist Party meetings. You have to go to Communist Party events. You have to show that you are a good, loyal comrade and all this shit. You know what I'm saying? It's different. It's not like here. You just sign up, oh, I'm a Republican, or I'm a Democrat on the back of your driver's license, but then you never do anything except vote every 4 years, right? Nah. If you're a Communist Party member, it ain't just about voting, because they do vote. But they have to go to meetings and all this. And so anyways, look. So the Chinese Communist Party is now teaching them about crypto. Yeah, so if you're a Communist Party member, you're going to have to learn about crypto now. So watch this. Oh, man. Right? That's how it is to be in a political party in like China. You have to show up. I showed you about North Korea, right? Well, that's different because that's different. All right. Forget North Korea. Right? But these people have to show up at meetings and shit. Yeah, every week in North Korea. You see how it is. They have to do those big dances and all this for the dear leader and all that. Like, imagine that. They make you show up on Wednesday to learn some dance moves to entertain this motherfucker, Kim Jong-un. Like, imagine here in America, you know, the Republicans made you come out and dance moves to make Trump happy. Americans would be like, yo, fuck all that. All right, let me get a sip. I'm yapping. All right, let me get a sip. Oh, it's such a beautiful day here finally. It's been raining like a motherfucker here for the past 4 days, man. Daggone. Like, I mean torrential. A couple days ago, they were talking about it might have even been a tropical storm. Actually, what they're saying is hurricane season this year might be really bad. So while we're dealing with Corona here in South Beach, we also got some hurricane threat. Anyways, I got my big generator right here. Bang! I got my gas canisters over there. I'll be powered up and ready for the hurricane season. All right, but look, sorry. Let's move on. All right, so I told you how the Communist Party works, right? When you join them, it's not like joining the party like where you live, right? Probably you're in an English-speaking country. You just sign up and say you're part of it, but you don't have to actually do stuff. Yeah, you just fucking go vote every 2-4 years, right? It's different in the Communist Party. You got to go and learn shit. Show up at meetings and do stuff. So look, a higher education institute that trains Communist Party officials. Do you understand? Look, they have a whole institute. That's how it is. Well, also to be a Communist Party official, gives you status in China. You know what I mean? You can either be a successful private business person, or a worker bee, maybe not so successful, but to guarantee yourself status in China for you and your family and everything, you can become a Chinese Communist Party member, and as you move up the ranks, well, you just get more status, right? And so that's why a lot of people do it. Right? You don't gain much money because it is a government job. But you do have power, right? So people have two choices, right? Either go into the business world or join the Communist Party of China. Like if you want to guarantee yourself a career and a life and everything, right? And like here it is. They have an institution that trains them. Oh yeah, you got to toe the party line. Actually, this week was the 10th Party Congress. Did you guys watch that? I watched it on Al Jazeera. Yeah, it was their big meeting. They bring all the party members from all around the country. Fuck. Like you should see, like here in Congress, Congress looks big. Yeah, you should see what the Congress of China looks like. It's fucking mega. It looks like a sports stadium. They have so many citizens and so many politicians. It looked like a sports stadium. Like 80,000 dudes. All right. Let's, whatever. It's Saturday, man. We can yap. Look, according to a local blockchain news report on May 19th, the Party School of the Central Committee of the Communist Party of China, also known as Central Party School, right? They just have a name for it. It's called the Central Party School, published the book as part of a book series of disruptive technologies. Previous entries in the series included a dialogue with party leaders about AI. So they taught their people about, right? It says previous entries, so previous teachings in this series. So they made them learn about a dialogue with party leaders about AI so that, AI. Okay. China and America are in an AI war right now, right? Yeah. It's huge. Both sides are trying to be the winners right now. Unfortunately, America, you're dropping the ball on the blockchain. Look. But anyways, and a dialogue with party leaders about blockchain. So they taught them. This was another previous entry they had where they had to go to this school and they learned about, they had to sit and listen to a lecture about a dialogue with party leaders about blockchain. Yeah, they got to sit there and the leaders read them the shit and give them books. Watch this. I mean, we've talked about it before, but for you new people, maybe. The aim of the book series is to provide a source for party officials and the general public for learning about new tech trends. Chinese central bank executives, commercial banking executives, and regulators were invited to write the prologue for the new published crypto book. So this book goes from the money, the origin of money, to birth of Bitcoin. The book starts with the history and origin of fiat currency. Then it provides an overview of the current credit currency system and its downside. This leads to a section on the crypto movement and the birth of Bitcoin. So they're teaching them, right from the beginning of money till Bitcoin, man. And they have to go read that shit, right? Like when you're a party member and there's a meeting and like, look, you got to come get your book. You got to come. Well, they take notes. Who got the book? Who showed up to the meeting? Yeah. If you don't show up, they're like, Comrade Chang, we noticed last week you didn't show up to the meeting. You get in trouble and shit. You know what I mean? I don't know about trouble, but, you get a chastising. It's a stern chastising and a wag of the finger. You get a wag of the finger and a chastising. Don't let it happen again, Comrade Chang. Yes, party leader. Yes, party leader. All right. Move on, Chang. That's how it is. Look. So the book continues to explore the nature and the future of digital currency and explains in detail what crypto exchanges and ICOs are. And this is what I'm telling you. They're getting ready to roll it out. Don't you worry, brothers and sisters. China is getting ready to roll out the proper exchanges. I've told you my philosophy. This is my belief. I've told you the belief. They banned all this. They banned it all in 2018 because they said, look, because they want to get their head around it. They got to control stuff. This is the Communist Party of China. They control stuff, right? They control their internet. They control their people. Like they got to control it. They just can't have freewheeling money and coins running around all over the place, right? They're a control freak. But I'm telling you this. So once they controlled it, once they banned it, look, and then they took a look at this space, they're realizing, well, they have realized the benefits. And that's why Xi Jinping last year came out and said, look, we're going full blockchain, boy. And you'll see the article I'm about to read you. Yeah, this American politician, he's like, look, the Chinese. You'll see. Yeah. And it's true. But, and so what the Chinese are going to do, I believe, so this is just my opinion. I don't know this, obviously. How could I know? I'm not a Communist Party member. I'm not a high official in the Communist Party apparatus, but I think what they're doing is they've controlled it, so they've stopped it, all this crypto trading and stuff. But you notice that they come out with that list of cryptos, the 35 best cryptos every month. I think that they're going to allow exchanges, and you'll see when I read the next one about Binance. Well, I guess you're not going to see, but I'm just going to tie it together. I think they're going to because they don't want their people getting ripped off. If you get ripped off with an ICO, all right, people are going to blame the government for allowing that to happen, right? But if you allow the people to trade in real distributed ledger technology providers that are doing something, VeChain, IOTA, Chainlink, Cardano, Stellar, right? That aren't scams, that are actually, these are actually onboarded clients and doing stuff. I think that's what they're going to do. I think they're going to open up exchanges, crypto exchanges, either one or many, but they're only going to allow certain ones, the ones that they know are doing something, right? The ones that have onboarded people and that they know are legit. But ICOs and all that bullshit, no, sir. They're not going to allow that. All right, so that's my opinion. Just my opinion. I could be fucking wrong, but why do they keep every month they come out with a list of 35 of the best blockchains? Well, why do you keep doing that? Like, what's that for? You keep showing your citizens the best ones. Wow, were you going to show them the best ones and say, well, but you're not allowed to invest in it? That's like a tease, right? That's like showing a starving man a nice juicy steak and saying, well, you can't have it. Yeah. So that's what I think. We'll see if I'm right or not. All right, guys? All right, we'll see. We'll see. But that's what I think is going to go down. They're just taking it nice and slow, and they want legitimate companies. They don't want a freewheeling sort of anyone can just ICO, maybe rip off people and stuff like this, exit scams and all this kind of stuff. All right, so look. It discusses and analyzes regulation issues surrounding these new developments. So they're teaching them about the issues and regulations. CBDCs and other forms of cryptocurrencies. All right, hold on. Let me have a sip. And they got to teach the communist guys about this because, you know, they're about to come out with their digital yuan, renminbi. But their digital yuan, so they want the Communist Party members to just get it. All right, so a whole chapter of the book is dedicated to central bank digital currencies. It explains the strategy behind the digital yuan and the impact it would bring to the current payment system. A full comparative analysis of CBDCs, Facebook Libra, and stablecoins is included. Yeah, so they're even teaching their people about Libra, stablecoins, like they're giving them the full rundown, right? It warns of the risk of super sovereign cryptocurrency, such as Libra. And that's a good way to say it, super sovereign. Super sovereign, like, that's a good way. I've never heard that term until I read this before. Hold on, but let me just read this and then I'll yap. It warns of the risk of super sovereign cryptocurrencies, such as Libra, challenging the monetary sovereignty of countries with imperfect financial market infrastructure. It proposes counter-regulatory measures to address these trends. And so, super sovereign, so it's an interesting way to use that term because if you look at it this way, China has 1.3 million people. I think India has 1.4. Oh, sorry. China has 1.3 billion people. All right. India has 1.4 billion people. Right? Well, Facebook has, I don't know how many, but more billions than that. So it's super sovereign. Like, they have more. If you want to look at each Facebook user as, say, a citizen, well, the Facebook, sovereign means country, right? That's the word when you talk about politics. It's like a sovereign wealth fund, right? Like, that means your country, right? And so super sovereign cryptocurrencies like that. If you want to look at each, like I said, if you want to look at each Facebook user as a citizen, yeah, well, that's the biggest country on earth. That's pretty interesting. And so they said they're going to do regulatory measures to address those trends, just like how we're doing here in America, right? Like once Zuckerberg came out and said, look, I'm coming out with this money. Yeah, as I always say, thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. That's when Congress finally was like, what the fuck? And decided to get on crypto. You'll see the crypto thing I'm about to read you right now. And so, but I like that term, super sovereign cryptocurrency. Super sovereign. Just motherfuckers, right? You want to talk about a distributed nation? Well, there's Facebook, right? Anyways, all right. Let's not get into all that craziness. But, right, imagine like Mark Zuckerberg just gave you a passport and everything and like you were part of the Facebook nation, a distributed nation. Okay, that's crazy talk. All right, I know. Look, as Cointelegraph reported previously, the Bank of China, let's get back to this. The Bank of China has carried out pilot testing of the CBDC in different sites, despite the bank continuing its anti-crypto narrative. So remember that. China does not like crypto. All this wannabe money stuff, and I've told you this before a gazillion times. I look at this space as three things. Commodities, Bitcoin, wannabe money stuff, so cryptocurrencies, Monero, Dash, Zcash, all the stablecoin crap. That's all this wannabe money stuff. And then we have real companies, distributed ledger technology providers, IOTA, VeChain, Chainlink, Stellar. actually providing services to businesses and whatever, right? Businesses and governments. And so that's what it is. They're anti. The government of China has always been, there's a term called blockchain, not Bitcoin. Yeah, that comes from China back in 2014. They already stated that. And so they're anti-crypto, that money stuff. Oh, but they're full blockchain. So Binance has reportedly officially made it back into China today with a new domain registered with the Chinese government. Whoa, have they? Because that's what we're going to talk about next. Bang! CZ's Binance new Chinese domain. Let's focus on tech first. So look. So let's get back here, and then that's what we're going to talk about, though. So there it is. The Chinese Communist Party is educating all their party members about cryptocurrencies, about the blockchain, the differences, and stuff like that. And as you can see, they allowed Binance to also come back, right? And we'll talk about that right bang now. So look, CZ on Binance's new Chinese domain. Let's focus on tech first. So, you know how it goes in China. You can't just open websites in China, right? You can't just register a domain and open it. It's not like here in America, you just fucking go to GoDaddy, like what I did, just go to GoDaddy, buy your name and shit, and then register a company, and there you go. Just slap up a website and do whatever you want. No, sir. It's not allowed in China. You have to be, they have to approve you. You know what I mean? It's a government approval thing in China. Whereas here, it's just a free market. As long as you can pay the money and you can afford the servers and, whatever, I'll go for it, fuckstick. Right? So, that's what makes this so amazing, is that they were granted approval. So, and that's where we get back to what I was saying to you before, the other story here, with the last story, is that, China banned all exchanges and banned everything. But now, and like I told you, what I think is they banned it all, wrap their head around it, and now they're going to slowly let exchanges come into the space. Not the space, into China. Now, I'll just tell you right now, Binance isn't going to be selling any coins with this yet. But the fact that they let them in there, and that we'll read on, and it'll make sense, right? It'll make some sense. But that's what I think. It's just China is just taking a slow, controlled rollout of the cryptocurrency market for their citizens. And once that rollout hits, bang, 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 bang. Bah! Yeah, that deserved a big bang. That was a 1.3 person billion bar. 1.3 billion person bar. All right, so let's check it out. And this ties into the story that I just read you. Binance, the world's largest cryptocurrency exchange, and owner of crypto pricing website CoinMarketCap, is getting closer to one of the most crypto-skeptical jurisdictions in the world, China. After leaving the country amid a nationwide crypto ban in 2017, remember they used to be there. Binance used to be headquartered in China, right? Then they moved to Malta. Binance, although the CZ, the chairman of Binance, says we don't have a headquarters anywhere. We're whatever. After leaving the country amid a nationwide crypto ban in 2017, Binance has now officially registered a Chinese domain. Bang, bang, bang. Binance CN. Binance's new Chinese domain has been registered with China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology. See how it is? You have to register with a ministry of this and this and this, right? Like, I don't know, in your country, in my country, yeah, I just buy my fucking domain name. I just pay some host, a hosting company, and bang, I can put what I want. Nah, dog, doesn't work like that in China. you have to, you got to go through, you got to go through their shit, and they got to make sure you're right. So look, you have to go through some government agency, I guess. Let's talk like an adult. So look, according to public data by the MIT, the new domain was approved by the state authority in early April 2020. So they have official approval. So now here's where things get different. So let's focus on education and technology first. So specializing in providing crypto trading services, Binance platform is trading massive amounts of cryptocurrency like Bitcoin. As of press time, Binance's trading volume accounts for more than $6 billion according to data from Coin360. However, Binance's new Chinese domain will not be about crypto in its initial stage. The firm's CEO Changpeng Zhao or CZ says. All right, so here it is. In a May 19th tweet, CZ outlined that the main purpose of Binance's new website, Chinese website, would be education and technology. Binance CEO wrote, "One step at a time. Let's focus on education and technology first." And I tell you this, that's what the Chinese government told him. Look, we do want crypto here, but we want you to educate our citizens first. We're going to roll this out soon. This is what I think. This is pure speculation. I know I've been saying this since last year, 2019. But that's how I think they're rolling it out. Like they're going to, why do you do that 35, they give the list of 35 good crypto companies every month. Right? I think they want to educate their population, have control over it, and then roll it out nice and slow, and only have cryptocurrencies. Sorry. Let's stop using the word cryptocurrencies. Only allow their citizens to invest in distributed ledger technology providers, VeChain, IOTA, Stellar, Cardano, blah, 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 blah. All of them, Chainlink, all of them, that are actually working. That, in other words, that are government certified, I guess you kind of want to. Is that the word? That's not the word. But government approved. Let's say that, government approved. So like here in America, you could buy any piece of dog shit crypto you want. Yeah. China's not going to allow that. They're not going to allow their citizens to get ripped off or anything like that. They'll let them invest in real companies that are actually doing stuff, right? And that's what he says here. Well, that's not what he says, but I believe that's the spirit of what he's saying is this one step at a time, right? He's obviously talking to Chinese officials, and so they're probably telling him, listen, we're going to roll it out soon. Help us educate the people first, blah, 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 blah. We'll give you a domain. And, in a little while, we'll start letting you rock some crypto, selling crypto, It's how China works, right? It's all controlled. They have a controlled economy. It's not like our economy where just any motherfucker gets to do any fucking thing. Yeah, it doesn't work. It doesn't work like that in China. You know what I mean? It doesn't work like that there. You know what I mean? If it doesn't help the Communist Party or the Communist Party feels that what you're doing is against what they're up to, like, yeah, you're not allowed to do that business, fucker. You know what I mean? Like, that's how it works. Anyways, CZ's tweet came in reply to Dovey Wan, co-founder of Primitive Ventures, who suggested that Binance CN website would be mainly dedicated for Bitcoin-related content like tech development, research, and consulting, Binance Chain, and others. On the main page, the new website outlines Binance China as the world's leading blockchain ecosystem establisher. You see how they're using the word establisher? Yes, we're going to educate, and then we'll establish ourselves. I'm telling you, that's what's going down in China. Maybe not this year, but I guarantee you by next fucking year, any blockchain that is actually doing something, that is actually being used, that is actually generating revenue, that's a legitimate company, you know what I mean? Not some fucking hemp coin, but, like Chainlink that's actually doing stuff, actually providing service and quality service to people, they will let them invest in that. I think. And that's why he uses words like this. Establisher. Let's teach the people first, and then we'll establish this stuff right here. So look, I mean, why are you teaching all your, why are you teaching your whole party about crypto and everything if you're not going to bring it? I understand the blockchain part, but you're also teaching them, more, about these, what are these called? Permissionless blockchains, right? These open public blockchains that we're invested in, right? Why are you doing that? Because you're gonna allow your people to use it. All right. Binance CN comes in line with China's blockchain, here it says blockchain, not Bitcoin strategy. So like I told you, China loves blockchain. They love them some blockchain. Bitcoin, yay. You want to be some money thing? Yay. Xi Jinping don't take any of that. Look. Comrade Xi does not like that. Yeah, so, and that's why, but Shomari, man, right? But you understand? They don't like the wannabe money stuff. Nobody does. No country. There is no country who's been like, yes, let's just have it. They all don't like the Bitcoin part. They all don't like the wannabe money part, right? They all love the blockchain part. Fucking IOTA. Fuck, they love it. Yeah, smart city shit, they love it. All right, VeChain helping out their companies, supply chains and stuff. They love it. They don't like this wannabe money thing. They view it as a threat. And like we said, what was that word they used? All super sovereign. Yeah. Where was that? That was a good word. I like that. That's a good way to say it. Right? A super sovereign. Where the fuck was that? Anyways, you remember it because I just told you 10 minutes ago. They don't like that super sovereign shit. So luck though. So Binance.com, .cn comes in line with China's blockchain, not Bitcoin strategy. So Binance's new China website fits perfectly into China's overall blockchain, not Bitcoin strategy. Exactly. We love all this blockchain shit. You can fuck all that wannabe money crap. Since China's President Xi Jinping urged the country to speed up its blockchain adoption in October 2019, the state authorities have been explicit in emphasizing that the endorsement does not apply to cryptos like Bitcoin. So they've been pretty rough about it. We don't like any of this, like I just said, we don't like any of this wannabe money stuff. But we do endorse blockchain. As such, a local court ruled that Bitcoin cannot be protected by Chinese law on May 13th. Yeah, so remember I read to you? We read 2 Chinese legal stories. 2 judges said, yeah, it's property. You stole the guy's Bitcoin, you got to give it back. Apparently, there was some judge last week. I didn't read it to you because I was like, we had other shit to talk about. But so this other judge was like, yeah, it's nothing. It can't be protected. Anyway, fuck all that. Binance inching closer to China. The world's biggest crypto exchange has been progressively, smoothly inching closer to China. On March 30th, Binance educational wing, Binance Academy, launched a blockchain research institute in Shanghai. But, so you see how Binance did it, right? Once Xi Jinping banned all crypto, yeah, Binance left. But now Binance is slowly coming back because now that Xi and his boys, the Communist Party of China, have got their heads around it and they're going to roll it out slow. All right. Now we'll let some of you motherfuckers back. Right? And so, as you can see, they're coming back. Well, at least Binance is. And let's get real, Binance is huge. So look, the exchange was also reportedly looking to set up an office in Beijing in late 2019. Apparently, there are some other Binance-related entities in China already. According to a May 18th report by local industry publication China News, Binance CN domain registrant Junshi He has 2 other companies registered under his name. All three companies purportedly sound similar to the word Binance. All right, anyways, though, bye. So I'm tying these two stories together, is why I bring these two stories up. They're literally making, why are you teaching your people about crypto and blockchain if it's not going to be something? It's going to be fucking huge. And here comes, bang, right? After Binance running away, now they're coming back? Yeah, because they're hearing good news. They're hearing fucking good news. Right? They're hearing like, look, we know we banned you before, but look. Now we're going to roll out some stuff, and if you want to be part of it, we got you. Right? That's what the Communist Party's saying. I told you about China. They don't give a fuck. They control. It's a controlled economy, right? So it's not like here in America where, yeah, but this creates jobs. Yeah, but it's polluting the whole, some river or something. And they get away with it, right? Nah, fuck, China doesn't do that. If your factory pollutes a river, yeah, China you got to shut down, fucker. Unless you figure out how to not produce so much pollution. Yeah, that's how China is. They don't care about all those words like, all that nonsense. They don't bow down to corporate. They fight for the people of the country. And so that's the same thing with this. Like, oh, you're not going to let in crypto. You're not going to let in crypto. They're like, yeah, fuck no. We're not letting in this crypto crap. There's a bunch of scams. Yeah, look at all you Americans who got scammed with those ICOs and everything. Nah, we're not letting that happen to our citizens. But we are going to roll it out in a safe, controlled manner. And that's why Binance has gone back, I believe, to China. Xi Jinping made his announcement. And I believe they're going to roll out, like I said, they don't like that money stuff. So I don't know if you'll ever be able to buy a Bitcoin in China. But you're dang on get your hands on some VeChain. Oh, you get your hands on some Cardano, some IOTA, some Stellars. You'll see. That's how that's going to go down. So look, good for us, good for the universe, good for the multiverse, yes. Bang! Let's move on. Now, America. Yes. So this fuckstick figured it out. This congressman figured it out. Can't be left behind by the Chinese. Look, fucksticks. It's a national security issue. It's a national security issue. If China's got all their intelligence and military stuff on blockchain, so we can't hack it, we can't see what they're doing. Yeah, but our stuff is all on this old bullshit, and they can just hack the shit out of it and see everything we're doing. Well, they have the advantage, don't they, right? And so, it is a national security issue. You guys know me. I'm not a conspiracy guy. All that conspiracy stuff, I think, it's a bunch of crazy talk. But this is truly a national security issue. And I said this last year. I told you it was a national security issue. And so finally, we have a politician who realizes the true implications of what it means when Xi Jinping says, I'm blockchaining up China. It means one thing. It means China's systems are going to be secure and America's are going to be naked. Okay, real. All right? So, all right, let's check it out. This guy gets it. He's like, yo, look. So, in Congress, a new bill asks for mass survey of blockchain technology in the U.S. So, it's blockchain, right? So, this guy, it's about blockchain. It's not about crypto. And again, like I said, cryptocurrencies are that wannabe money crap. Blockchains are all the other stuff we're invested in, right? All right. So we have to always make a distinction between the two. All right. Well, hold on a second. Let me get a sip. All right. So look, on May 19th, Representative Brett Guthrie, Republican from Kentucky, introduced the Advancing Blockchain Act. So it's called the Advancing Blockchain Act. Oops. Per a May 18th draft of the legislation obtained by Cointelegraph, the bill asked the Federal Trade Commission and the Secretary of Commerce to put together a new survey of blockchain uses and the state of adoption in the United States, establishing jurisdictions for different federal agencies. The bill looks for new determination of the role of federal agencies, asking the regulators tasked with the survey to conduct a survey of federal activity. Excuse me, I got the hiccups. Conduct a survey of federal activity related to blockchain technology. Develop a brief description of the jurisdiction and expertise of the federal agencies as it relates to blockchain technology. This would potentially establish new clarity to determine which regulatory agency handles what. But note, the bill does not mention cryptocurrencies or digital assets. So, right? Like he wants the regulators, like, which is what we've been waiting for. Who handles what? Define these fucking crypto things and fucking decide which federal agency, has jurisdiction over them, right? So, like, the CFTC has jurisdiction in America over derivatives and, that kind of stuff, derivative stuff. SEC has a jurisdiction over securities, stocks, right? And so this is a smart politician. He's like, look, fuckers, figure out who's got jurisdiction over what, figure out what each of these are, and let's go. But the blockchain stuff, it's not about crypto. Like, it's not about crypto, right? The bill doesn't mention cryptocurrencies or digital assets. The word digital assets is the wrong word to use. It doesn't mention cryptocurrencies. It does mention digital assets. So I've told you guys, these crypto guys, they're not market guys. They're not so bright. They don't do their due diligence. It doesn't mention cryptocurrencies. It does mention, obviously, a VeChain is a digital asset on a blockchain. So, all right. So, the current text of the bill also seems to focus on uses of blockchain in interstate commerce, potentially including, for example, supply chain management. Given Guthrie's role on the House Energy and Commerce Committee, it's possible the blockchain use cases in the energy sector appeal to him as well. Okay, I see. Ranking blockchain around the world. So, in particularly interesting provisions of the bill, Guthrie looks to rank the U.S. relative to other countries in the blockchain adoption requesting. And this is where it gets fun. Look, an international survey of other countries to establish. So this is what they're telling them to do. He's telling them to make an international survey of other countries to establish a compendium of at least 10 and not more than countries consisting of each country's national strategy on blockchain technology to determine where the United States ranks with respect to the development and adoption of blockchain technology. So he wants to know, where the fuck do we rank? Right? He wants to find out of all these countries, where do we rank? Because this is the juicy part. Announcing the bill, Guthrie singled out China as a competitor, saying, America is a nation of innovation and enterprise, and we need to keep it that way. We cannot let China beat us. Yes. That's right, Congress. Let's get some crypto regs. Let's get some blockchain regs. You want China beating us? Is that what you want? You want the fucking Chinese to beat us? Look, brother. You better get on the ball, Congress. You better get your thumb out your asses and get to work. But anyways, that's what I like, is that one congressman realizes, shit, we got to get to work. Right? Here it is. Look. Oh, let me bang it. Look. One congressman has a brain. His head is not just for holding his hair. He says, look, we cannot let China beat us. That's the spirit, brother. That's the spirit. Yes, Congressman Guthrie. That's the spirit. That's what we need. We need some fuckers who get it in there. We need some of these fuckstick politicians to get it. Look, and this guy gets it. We cannot let China beat us. All right, so I just love that statement. And that's really, the total truth is, well, I would have read this story anyway, but when I read the let China beat us part, I was like, oh, that's what's necessary. All right, guys. So, though the Chinese government is formally opposed to cryptocurrencies, its president encouraged blockchain development. So, you see how all the last three stories kind of tie in together? And what I've told you, the Xi Jinping, we read it, blockchain, not Bitcoin. Right? The Chinese Communist Party school also recently published a guide on crypto. Oh, well, that's what I just read you right here, right? Bang. Look. And this guy's saying, look. We cannot let China beat us. Yes. So that's great stuff. All right. So let's finish this up. Let's wrap this up. Significantly, China seems intent on becoming the first major power to issue a digital version of its currency on the blockchain. All right, whatever. Who gives a fuck? But anyway, the whole thing is, though, see how he is? He knows. He's getting it. China can't beat us. It is a security. It is a national security issue. In terms of, government to government stuff. I mean, I just want to invest in it because I want my daggone money back. But you know what I mean? But in truth, it really looking at it from a citizen's perspective. Yeah, I want us blockchained up here, so we're protected too. And the Chinese running around, just all up in our CIA servers, all up in our NSA servers, looking at stuff. Look! It's not appropriate. Don't take kindly of that. Well, all right, brothers. Let's move on. Bye. So this bill, but again, this is a bill introduced into our Congress. I mean, just in case you don't remember how American Congress works, or kind of doesn't work. The bill gets introduced by a guy. Then they speak about it in the committee. Then they bring it out. If it passes committee, then they bring it to the House floor. Then all the House votes on it, Republicans and Democrats. If it gets approved, a majority, it gets approved. Once that gets approved, boom, it goes to the Senate. Yeah, then they got to go through all sorts of yapping and all that over there. And then they vote. And if that gets approved, then they send it off to the president. Yeah, and it's either up to that fuckstick whether he signs or not. And so these are the beginning stages of this bill. This isn't something that's going to be coming out, next week. But look, you see all these crypto bills. We read that story, what was it, about 3 weeks ago? No, more than that. About a month and a half ago, right? The 32 crypto bills that were here in America. Yeah, guys. Once these fucksticks get over this corona thing, hopefully they'll be working on some of that and start pumping some of that out before the elections. It will be great. All right, so let's move on. Look. What do we got? Bye. What do we got here? Crypto Keeper. Crypto Keeper. See, brother. Bye. Or is that a sister? What is that? Is that a guy or a girl? Well, I can't tell, but look, Crypto Keeper. Bang. Whatever you are, good for you. Look, beautiful brawlies, umbrella people. W people, see you people. Bang. Keep everyone dry. Blockchain stallion. Why, thank you. Oh, she's thanking me because I told her. Because she's doing good. She's doing amazing. I was not doing this good when I first started. I'll tell you that. But then again, she does have a mentor that helps her, but she's getting it on her own. She's already looking up setups on her own. So I told her. So she said, I hear you loud and clear, but I was waiting for the retrace. The retrace was yucky. That's one way to say it. That's the technical way to say it. That's why I peeked over at NZDJPY. The grass wasn't greener. Yeah, it's Friday, right? Like I told you, Friday. Yeah. So I told her, I hear the NZD trade, as well as few other pairs are looking ripe for trading setups next week. I know there's some major setups next week that are looking ripe for the picking. Ripe. It looks like we're out of this rain shit. But I mean, let's not get happy. It's still Corona time, right? So don't get, we can't get too crazy. But anyways, that H4, so I told her that H4 NZD one you were talking about looks especially promising. Exactly. That NZD one you were talking about, it looks like a good long trade. It curled right down to the 4 hour and it stopped. So on Monday, I'm going to be looking at for a nice long on that. But we'll see. Again, it's Corona time, so things are acting a little funny. Well, I guess a little funny isn't the word. It's a fucking shit show. Price targets ranging. Yeesh. So I told her, oh, well, enjoy the weekend, sweetie. And then back at it. You're doing awesome. And you are doing awesome. You're doing amazing, man. Like I said, you're defining, you're discovering trading opportunities without the trend scanner thing. Right? The trend scanner thing is amazing. Right? Because it shows you an overview of the market. But there's actually stuff happening, right? The trend scanner only catches the trend once the first swing happens and then the pulse. So you've already missed that first one, and then you hope for a retrace, right? But that's what a true, you want to be an amazing Forex trader? Yeah. Be able to, dig around and find your own trends to just trade, right? Don't always depend solely on that trend scanner, right? Because that trend scanner only shows you the signal once it's already made one pulse. Yeah, but you could see the trend going before the pulse, which is what you've been doing. Well, what you did with that NZD, JPY, and so great stuff. All right. And then so she said, why, thank you. I guess she's the bear and I'm the shark. Where'd you find that picture, sweetie? Look, sweetie. Love you, see, sweetie, see. See you soon. Bang. As soon as we get out of this Corona shit. Don't worry. We'll be going. Don't worry. We'll find a way. Bang. All right. What else we got? Got some brothers right here. King Ragnar. Well, this guy's been around. He's been chilling out a little bit. Open source. Free and voluntary. That's Ravencoin. Well, all right. Ragnar. Bang. See you, brother. Look, man. Let your brother see you, brother. Bang. Wan Chain VET icon. Wan Chain VET and icon fan. FinNexus is going to revolutionize finance. All right, brother. Good luck with that. Bang. Look. All right, we got 6 people in here. See what we got around these parts. Robert. You're the greatest helper in the multiverse. Bye. Love you, Robert. Hey, drop you, son of a bitch. Look, bye. Bye. Wrong, Kaz. Love you, brother. See you, brother. Bye. Brency, spy lady. Love you, lady. See you, lady. Bang. Yes. Brency. Sorry, Lady Brenda. All right, what else we got going on around these parts? Whoop, Benim's talking. What's Benim talking about? Look, CB News. All right, what you got, Benim? Yeedle announced Yeedle. So now every all right, whatever, man. Like hodl, Yeedle. All right, I don't understand. Anyway, Yeedle announces marketplace for NFT rentals and mortgages. Non-fungible token rentals and mortgages. Let me read down here a little bit. Predicting the increasing tokenization of real-world assets, Tokyo-based startup Yeedle plans to launch the first P2P marketplace for NFT rentals and mortgages. I don't really know what that means. I mean, what are they saying? Like, the token you're buying represents a real house, and so you're going to have to keep paying on it? I don't know, brother. I don't know. But look, bang. All right. It's Saturday, man. Let's get on. I want to smoke this joint that I got rolled right here. I want to get the fuck out of here. Look. We got a few more. All right. Do it. Look. What? Nyache. 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 All right. Bye. Oscar. Fan V-Chain. My top Ocean X. Wan Chain. Chainlink. Tezos. Ravencoin. Icon Ontology. Phantom. Tomochain. HPB. P-Chain Apex. Safe Haven Theta. Holy, is that your fucking portfolio, brother? All right, good luck with that. Bye. Look. What's we got here? Well, looks like we got a V-Chain holder. That's literally his name. Look, look. Only V-Chain ecosystem. No official account. Look, brother. Daggone right. You'll make that money. Don't worry about it. Once these institutional investors arrive, buy. Once the smart money gets here. Oh, yeah. So just be happy that we're here with dumb money. You just keep accumulating that V-Chain, homeboy. Yes. Yes. You'll be rewarded. You'll be rewarded for your efforts. Buy. What do we got? Red Scanner. Let me brother, see brother. Buy. DP Entertainment. Soul brother. Whoop. Soul brother. Look. Buy. I'll cut off my soul there. Look. Gut ding. Buy. Larry brother. Robbie Hardaway. Yes. Larry brother. See brother. Buy. Look at this fucking guy. Walter Subchak. This fucking 9mm. Look. Larry brother. See brother. Bang. It's America. He must be an American. Radster from Prague. Our brother from Prague. Look. You know I always love you brother. See you brother. For a long, long time. Bye. All right, that's everybody, man. That's good enough. Oh, Lee, we got some other people down. But these people don't. All right, hold on. Let me just a couple more. Oh, the Mother Goose thing. Mother Goose, love you, brother. Or love you, girl. See you, girl. I don't know what you are, but bye. Ken V. Jennings, bang. Molly Maligan, bang. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you get the chicken. Look. Sometimes you only get the feathers. Gonzo, love you, brother. Bang. All right, that's good enough. We'll leave it on some chicken and feather talk. Bang. Perfect. Perfect way to leave it. Look. Sometimes you get the chicken. Yeesh. Sometimes you only get feathers. That's how it goes, brothers. That's how it goes in life, brothers. That's how it goes in life. All right? That's how life is. You get a brand new job. You've been working there for a while. It's a piece of shit. That's a bunch of feathers right there. You get a girlfriend. You're hanging out with her for a little while. And then she starts showing her crazy. Yeesh. Some feathers right there. You know? You buy a bag of weed off the dude on the street. You smoke it. You get stoned. Well, that's some chicken. That's how you got to do it, brothers. From now on, when you're smoking weed with your buddies, when your buddy comes over like, yo, I got some shit, you ask him, you got the chicken or you got the feathers? Yeah, you got that chicken, dog? That's how you got to do it, brothers. Yeah, that's how it goes down. I mean, when you walk up to homeboy on the street and you're like, yo, let me get a 20 sack, dog. Let me get a 20 sack. Be like, yeah, I got the shit. You sure you got the shit? You got that chicken? That's how you got to say it. You got that chicken? You got them feathers. Look, brothers. I'll tell you right now, in the Clarke household, in the Shomari household, we smoking straight chicken around these parts. All right. Let's get to our crypto. Sorry, guys. Look. That's how it goes, though. But actually, I have a guy, so I buy from, so I never get feathers. Well, I got straight chicken breast, boneless, skinless, locked, cocked, and ready to rock. So look, let's get to the crypto. We had a great show for you today. Bang! CME futures show an institutional uptick. Huh? obviously. But what was the part? Hold on. Right, what was beautiful about that was the shit. I gotta look at this. Hold on. The real part that I wanted, the one sentence I exactly. The they're called large open interest hodlers. Well, holders. You know, we're just gonna say hodlers because we're talking crypto talk, but large open interest holders, and that has been growing, and that's what you want to see. In other words, they're open interest. A contract takes a while, right? I think the CME is like a 3-month contract, so they have a lot of large open interest holders, and the fact that they're hodling shows that they have confidence, and that's institutional money. Like I said, it doesn't take crypto off the market. The Bitcoin's off the market, so it doesn't give us a price boost, but it does bring liquidity to the market, and that's what's needed. All right. Well, that's another thing that's needed. And CME futures are successful. All right. And then the Communist Party of China teaches its members about crypto. So, yeah, like I showed you, when you're a member of the Communist Party, like, you got to go to meetings and shit. Like, you have to be participating. Like, it's not like here in America where you're just like, yeah, I'm a Republican. Yeah, but you don't do anything. You just sit on your fucking Republican. What's a Republican? Just some white trash fucker sitting in some shitty little town somewhere, right? Drinking his Budweiser and his wife beater, right? Or Democrat, reading some poetry, but they don't do anything for the country, right? Sorry, not the country, but, with the parties, they just show up every 2 years and vote. And, well, China's a lot different. It doesn't work like that. If you want to be part of the Communist Party of China, well, you're part of like a gang, a thing. And they make you go to meetings. They make you, upgrade stuff, upgrade your knowledge about the philosophy of the party, where the direction that the party wants to take the country. They keep their Communist Party guys, updated on, well, what's happening with the party, right? Obviously, you got to keep everyone knowing what's going on, right? And so, well, and that's why this is good for crypto, because they're teaching them straight up about crypto, making them go to what was the name of it? Hold on, let me look. That was stupid. There was even a name for it. Yeah, the Central Party School. Like, you got to go to Central Party School. So, like, on the weekends when you're not at your job doing your Central Party shit, whatever it is, hey, you got to show up at some school and learn. And like I showed you, they take notes on who showed up. Oh, Comrade Chang, you didn't show up last week. Naughty. Wag of the finger. You're going to have to show up next week for your upgrade. That's how they are, right? And so, but the fact that they're so strict like that gives me confidence as a crypto investor in that, well, if you're teaching your Communist Party members about it, well, obviously you're about to do it. I mean, obviously you're about to unleash it on your market. You're not teaching all these fucking guys for nothing. You know what I mean? You're just doing it for fun. So that's why I bring up this story, is that the fact that they're teaching all their party members, they got to go to the fucking, what was it? It was the party school, the thing I just said. The fact that they got to go to that fucking party school and learn about it, well, it shows me it's coming. And like I said, like they've said, they're not into Bitcoin, but they're into blockchain. And so blockchain encompasses your VeChains, your Stellars, your IOTAs, your Cardanos, your Chainlinks, your Singularity Nets, anything that works. And I've already told you my philosophy. I think they're just going to roll it out real slow, is what they've been doing. And that's why they're teaching Communist Party members first, before they even unleash it on the people. the word unleashes, and allow their citizens to invest in this. And they're going to roll out only, I believe, well, it said it, but they're like ICOs and all that. No, but proven, tried, and tested blockchain services providers. That's that 35-person list that they have. 35 company list that they have. That's what they're going to roll out for their citizens. All right, bye. So they're making their party members learn about it. So, and then bang, Binance approved for a Chinese domain. And this is all part of it. Right? They already banned Binance. Binance was a Chinese company. Yeah, they kicked they kicked Binance out. Binance went to Malta. But now they've approved Binance for a Chinese domain. So that tells me that, like I told you guys, China just wanted time to get their head around all this. Make sure their citizens were getting ripped off and stuff and control it. China's a controlled economy. And so they said, stop. Let's take a look. And now they've identified the blockchains that are actually doing stuff that aren't scams. And I think that eventually they will allow those to be traded. And I think that's why, as you can see, Binance is back in. But Binance is like, we're not trading yet. We're just teaching. Remember, it said teaching and something else. And but that's just the first step. After everyone's been taught, well, now you can buy. Why are you teaching people stuff? What are you teaching them for? Yeah, so they can use it, right? So they can buy it. I mean, not use it, buy it. So look, good stuff. And then finally, bang, the U.S. Congress bill to survey blockchain use in the USA. So, and like I showed you guys, right? That's a politician that gets it. We cannot lose to China, he said. What the fuck? And that's the beauty. That's why I always say thank you, Xi Jinping. Thank you, Mark Zuckerberg. Because they put the fear in our legislators here. Oh, yeah, these Congress fucksticks just sit around just getting fat and doing nothing. Dialing for dollars. Yeah, well, now they got to get to work. And so, yeah, you can see that the attitude of the politicians are, they're starting to get it. I mean, we read about the 32 crypto bills here in America, and right, you can see that they're getting it. They're starting to wanting to define these cryptos. Like I showed you, I view these as commodities, securities, and then cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is the wannabe money stuff. The securities, my view is VeChain, IOTA, all that. And then commodity, basically Bitcoin. And so they're defining it. They're getting it. They're getting the minds right about it, about the space. And this is great. And let's get real. With Facebook coming out with Libra, everyone's scared. The Chinese were scared. Remember, when I just read you right now, the Chinese guy was like, oh, what did he call it? Oh, that's right. Super sovereign currencies. Right. Everyone's afraid of super sovereign. That's a great way to say it. Super sovereign currencies, and even the Chinese are. And so America's afraid of it. And so we're going to get some good regulations, hopefully this year before election time. So, well, that's it, guys. Let's get you back to your weekends. Let's shill this show. Let's sell it. Let's kill it. Look, subscribe below, press the bell. You get an automatic notification when I do the show. Greatest show on earth. Greatest show in the multiverse. Yes. Look, my name's Shomari Clarke. Love talking money. Bang! Love talking crypto. Yes. Favorite time of my day. So look. Thank you for having me in your home. And I will see you guys on Tuesday. And that's about it. So look. Subscribe here. Press the bell. Watch this video here. Greatest show in the multiverse. Yesterday's greatest show. Today's even greater than that. Yes. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. My name's Shomari Clarke. I'm always on duty. Always watching our money. Bang! Yes. Have a great weekend. Over and out.